Good morning, my MGTOW brothers. Let's go for a drive. Very important. Remember not to run over the other truckers. They frown on that. Hello, Forge. Hmm. Something is up with my lights today. Oh, fuck me. I had it on brights. Sorry, guys. Hello?
On the road, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent you that video at 8:30 last night.
Oh, I believe you. Just
That's weird.
I got one video from you for about 8:10, and then I got another one like fucking later in the evening. I was
Huh.
asleep for both of them, but
Right after I sent that one, I went to bed. So,
yeah.
well, I tried taking that back end of the video off the the link.
Yeah.
I erase it all the way up to the question mark because that's the tracker that ties people's accounts together.
Okay.
I know there's some guys in Discord that are talking about that. That's a YouTube thing that they added that. It's a tracking feature. They added it to the back end of every video link, and the stuff from the question mark continuing on is all to connect my account to your account or whoever you're sending it to, and they open it. It connects those accounts together. So it's a way to track people's traffic and what they're sending.
Okay.
So I try to go in there and then manually erase that part of that link. And I'm wondering if sometimes it just doesn't let you send it. It sends an inadequate link and it just doesn't show. It doesn't open up to anything.
Hmm. Maybe.
Now I'm trying to
YouTube
do it.
also had a update yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Yeah, they're
maybe.
probably getting rid of that so people can't do it. So I wish there would somebody. I wish there would be a different version of YouTube or a different deal altogether that it was reliable because Rumble can be sketchy,
Yes, it can.
and that sucks because if Rumble worked 100% like YouTube, YouTube could die.
Yeah, and I don't. You know, is it really that fucking profitable for them to fucking know so much about us?
Yes, they sell that information. And it's a way for them to track. Say people are sending inappropriate material, like involving children or something like that. That's a way for them to track you and to associate you with other people, and it's a way to put cases on people.
Yeah, but as far as I know, YouTube is not a fucking government agency or police or anything like that.
No, but they'll surely help them.
Well, if you remember all the shit that was going down for the fucking COVID cover up, they had a revolving door between the government and the fucking big tech companies. You know,
Yeah.
people would work at one, go work at the other, and they just do fucking. They'd go between like the difference in raises. You know, they fucking go back and forth and step their way up the pay scale.
Yeah, and they did that by backstabbing normal people.
Yep,
So
and perpetrating a
if people
fraud.
don't if people don't think that YouTube or Facebook, Twitter, X, whatever the fuck that shit's called now, I don't know. I've never had accounts with any of them. If they think that they won't sell you out for profit, you're fucking stupid.
Yeah, I'm just questioning how valuable it is. Maybe if I was a fucking big time consumer, selling my market data would make sense. But I'm a fucking minimalist. And the
Yeah, but
shit
if
that
they,
I do buy, how big is the fucking market for Dickies overalls?
I think if they do it to 1 billion people, it comes out profitable to them. They don't care. They're just grasping at anything that they can grab.
Yeah, probably.
And there's data brokers that will pay for that. How are you going to get your special deal on truck stop boner pills if you don't know they're having a sale?
That's true. That's true. Cheap beer, cheap thrills, gas station polar pills. For trans punk, that's actually a really good fucking song.
Yeah, I figured it'd be very popular with certain individuals that like to stir shit and cause problems in
I
this.
couldn't find that fucking song again.
Oh, I can't remember the name of the group.
Neither can I. You type in gas station boner pills and it doesn't come up.
Well, shit. See, now if you just let them sell your data, they could pipeline that stuff right to you. Say, oh, this degenerates into tranny punk gas station boner pills. Let's send him a video link. And then we'll put the question mark on it, and then we'll get access to all his friends. That's how it works.
Because they must be into gas station boner pills too for their tranny relationships.
Well, they're probably on the companies that make them.
Yeah. Fortified with zinc, made by Nebraskans.
Yes. I sent old Flanders a text yesterday. I called him old as fuck and a couple of other things. Old Flanders, he's kind of fun to hang around with.
Yeah, he is.
We had some hellacious conversations on that drive down there. It was a good time.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
His mother is a very nice lady. I got to meet her.
Yes, she
Talk
is.
to her for a while. She's
And
just
his
a really
kids are
nice girl.
nice too. His kids are nice too.
Well, they grew up with respecting people.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when his mom met me, my GPS took me to the wrong side of the block. I was looking on the right side, and I'm like, that doesn't look like any of his vehicles. And so I went down there an extra block, and I went to turn around, and this lady come around the corner, and she's kind of looking at me. And then she pulls up in front of the house, and I come pulling up behind, and he come outside, and she's like, oh, you're looking for our place. And I go, yeah. And then she just gives me a big hug.
Yeah.
Well, welcome. I said, yeah, I'm looking for that guy right there that's standing in the yard. And she started laughing. She actually lives south of me by quite a ways now, but in this state. And she moved down there.
Yep, she's hooked up with her boyfriend.
Yeah. So it's about a 4-hour drive for Flanders to get to there. It would be let's see, almost 2 hours for me. So well, heck. Still in Illinois, going to Illinois, or?
Well, I'm in Illinois going to Missouri. I'm going to, where's that fucking town that Mark Twain was from? Um, Hannibal, Missouri.
Ah. I don't. Is it right on the river? Is it down by Gerardo? Cape Girardeau and
No,
that?
no, no. It's north of St. Louis.
North of St. Louis. Okay.
But yes, it is right on the river.
You've already made your drop then in Illinois.
No, in Indiana, I made my drop and picked up another load, and now I'm
Oh,
heading
that's right.
to.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I doubt that we're going to have fucking enough people before I deliver at 8 o'clock this morning. Um, guess what I'm fucking hauling?
Tupperware?
No.
Oh.
Hang on a second. Let me turn this on so I get this correct. I'm hauling fucking 43,000 pounds of colon guard.
Oh, man, that'd be a tough one to guess. Is it edible? Well, if you're into German Scheisse films, yes.
Well,
That's funny.
colon guard's supposed to protect you from fucking colon cancer, right?
Yeah, you shit in a box and you mail it in, and they dig through it and study it.
Well, apparently it has some type of an edible component, and it's fucking put together by General Mills.
Cereal.
So I'm hauling fucking 43,000 pounds of colon guard to General Mills because they got a big factory in Hannibal.
That's weird. Huh. I wouldn't have put those two together, but you eat the one and it comes out the other end, so I guess.
Yeah, there you go.
They're related somehow. That's funny. Huh. I got a hound dog laying next to me. I'm sitting at the kitchen table and she's laying next to me and has to touch me. You know, has to be laying next to my foot.
Right.
That's because that's because if you get a belly rub out of the deal or something and make sure that she knows where I'm at. Goofball. You're so silly.
Yeah, it's part of the pack thing.
Yeah. Well, she knows. She definitely knows who the boss is.
Yeah.
But she still tries to be a. She tries to be a good dog. Yeah, she does. I got her down 10 pounds. She weighs 50, right on the nuts. She was 60 pounds. And the vet, last time I took her to the vet last month, I had to get her final set of rabies shots and everything so she'll be good for 3 years.
Right.
And she's like, we weighed her and she goes, what have you been doing? And I said, what do you mean? She goes, she's 10 pounds lighter than the last time we saw her. And I said, well, I'm just cutting down on her actual food, the amount of food. And like this last night, I fed her. I feed her at night or late afternoon. and she doesn't eat until right before bed usually, or she'll eat half. Well, there's actually food left in her dish this morning, so usually as soon as I go to bed, she lays down next to the bed, and then she'll get up in about 5 minutes, and she disappears for about 10 minutes. And then she comes back, lays down, and you can hear her going, nom, 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 like licking her jaw. She doesn't want to miss out on anything, so she won't eat if I'm up and doing stuff because she wants to know what's going on.
Right.
She doesn't want to miss out. And then once it's bedtime, she just, oh, okay, well now I can go eat and go to sleep on a full stomach. And sometimes I pay for it when she cuts a gasser in the middle of the night and it wakes me up.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of those. It's like, oh God, you wake up. Did I shit my bed?
Nope,
It's
that's
like,
the dog.
no, that's the puppers. Oh.
I woke up this morning having to take a dump. Then, of course, because I'm getting ready in the morning, I'm going to fucking go take a shower. But I really had to fucking go. And, of course, Sam has to go out and fucking fuck around for 15 minutes before he got rid of everything that was inside of him. It's like,
You were clenching, huh?
oh, yeah.
Like, hurry up, Sam. Hurry up.
Well, I'm just glad I hadn't drank my coffee yet. Fuck. That would have been
Oh, you.
uncontrollable fucking
Yeah.
explosion out of my fucking rear end.
One thing about it, you get the heavier you get into a keto or a carnivore diet,
Yeah.
the less you will use the bathroom.
Yeah,
But you got to,
I've already noticed that, but
yeah, yeah. You don't take 2 or 3 dumps a day.
no.
You once every 2 days usually. Mine, I had it timed out. It was weird. Um, that last time I was on it, uh, every Sunday morning I'd get up and it was like the mother of all dumps I would take. And I'd weigh myself on Sunday mornings because I was empty.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to watch out though. It's easy to get constipated too. Keep
Well,
up on fluids and stuff like that.
I ate a salad yesterday, and I think that's what inspired this.
This movement.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting ready to walk out the door. Got to go make the donuts.
Have fun.
Oh, you enjoy your truckload of colon guard.
I will.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Bye. Yeah, it looks like they had a major fuck up on the other side of the road. That's a lot of fucking tow trucks. Oh shit. Somebody went off. Somebody fucking went off hard. They had to fucking bring out the construction shit too. God damn. Looked like it was one of them fucking windmill carrying fucking trucks off the fucking side. Which is strange because there's nothing here. Why the fuck would they go off the road like that? Hmm. Maybe he had a blowout? That's all I can think of. Blowout and a steer tire and fucking drag you over. Oh, you can't go south. Motherfuckers. I best get turned around. I don't want to go to Chicago. Good morning, Mr. Vero. Hello, who? It's like we're running into some fog out here. Weird, because it's clear where I'm driving. Apparently up ahead, we have fog. I'm going to run into a wall of fog here just right now. There she is. I don't know if that's showing up on the camera. There you can see it better. Sort of. I see it. Coming up on Decatur, Illinois, which is my favorite town in Illinois. Bet you can't see shit about it. It's really a pretty little town. Hemi.
You've been driving all night, head wet on the wheel. Bow, 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 bow.
Chihuahua.
Good morning, Brandon. Chihuahua.
And how are you on this fine day, sir?
Up early.
You're up early. You must be going to be
Yeah, I'm
busy
up.
today.
Looks like it.
Well, the
Where are
sun
you
is.
at?
I'm in central Illinois, just passing Decatur.
Decatur, Illinois.
On my way to Hannibal, Missouri.
Okay. Still dark there.
Yeah, somewhat. It's starting to peak out. It's starting to get a little light out. I guess the camera's not picking it up yet.
No, not yet.
What's going on?
Not too much.
Well, you were laughing at something. I was just wondering.
I was just laughing at the little boy. He's up doing his chores.
Good boy.
Yeah. Get them all done now before it gets hot.
Yeah.
I do have to make some coffee, though. You want some coffee, too? All right.
What's on your work agenda today?
just a bunch of landscaping work, property management work today.
Oh, cool.
Okay, coffee's brewing.
Good, good, good.
It was written in the Bible, Hebrews.
The whole chapter.
Yeah, the whole chapter. It was barista instruction.
Isn't it funny that barista and barrister are so close together?
It probably did the same thing at one time. We'll write your will and make your coffee. Your ball? You want your ball? Hmm? Today's Wednesday? Yes, it is.
Wow, Wednesday already.
Yeah. Time flies.
Yep.
Oh, she's a good dog. You good dog. Here. I am not playing that game, dog. No.
What game was that?
Oh, you want the ball? Come get it. No, you bring me the ball. Come on. I'm not going to chase you. Here. Here. Good girl. I got her trained now. If I touch the ground with I got one of those chucker sticks, right?
Oh,
So you don't have to touch the ball and get your hand all dog
slimy.
slimy. Yeah. So if I touch the stick to the ground, she comes over and drops the ball right where the stick is. So hit and miss though. Sometimes she's like, "Come get it." Drop. Hey, here. Oh, you're naughty. Come. Good girl. Where's the ball? Okay. Make a liar out of me.
You went and chased it.
Yeah, she wants me to chase her. I'm not chasing you. No, it's too early for that shit. I ain't running around. Here, give me the ball. Hey. Oh, you rodent. Huh.
That's the great thing about Sam is he's not slobbery at all.
No. Have a ball? Yeah, there's Vero. Good morning, Vero.
Yep, he and Homefront Forge have been here for a while. I guess hour and a half now.
My old man's going to meet up with a YouTuber today.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. there's a YouTuber up here called Donny Boy 73 or 76, something like that.
Yeah.
He's a small engine mechanic.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he does it's his business too, right? So he's got parts and stuff. So the old man's going to go get a 10-horse Tecumseh engine from him today for the snowblower.
So you decided not to get the one from Princess Auto.
Yeah, I'm not going to get the Hyundai. Just use a good old used Tecumseh engine instead.
Yeah.
Well, Vero probably knows Donny Boy. Probably watched his videos before. No, he's not near Kawarthas. He's up in Muskokas. Gravenhurst, to be exact. But not bad. Couple-hour drive. Maybe hour and a half. Happy Swede. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Moose Bane.
Zechariah. Zechariah, good morning.
Hey, Zechariah. Swede's
Who?
name is
Hmm?
Swede's name now is Moose Bane.
Yes. Who was having trouble sleeping, so he's awake.
Well, he's usually working right about now. So, is this your day off? Who? I mean, fuck.
Yes, sir. What? I have not. Thanks. That's funny. When a kid gets in trouble, they're always so helpful for the next day or so, day or two.
They feel bad about it.
For the
Boy,
next
oh
day
boy.
or two, I'm going to be super helpful.
Maybe Dad
before I
won't kill me.
before I revert back to my old ways.
Hey, Rafter. Good morning.
Radical Rafter, good morning, sir. Oh, you're yawning already?
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I always yawn right about sunrise. I'm not tired. I
Just
woke up
bored?
on my, yeah, well, no, not even that.
Just low on oxygen
And hungry.
and hungry. No breakfast today?
I didn't feel like it before I started driving, and now I really wished I had.
Whoops.
I'm going to deliver about 8 o'clock, so that's just 3 hours from now. And I'll take my 30-minute break then. Actually, it'll probably be a little longer than that since I am going to be at the end of a job and not have anything new yet.
No.
Spit on that thing.
Yeah. So where's our Epstein files, huh?
The Mossad wouldn't let them be published. They have to be.
You're not far off.
Oh, did I say that out loud?
I know. I read your mind.
Yeah.
They lose all blackmail value if they're exposed.
Well, it's pretty obvious they got something on Trump. Well, they wouldn't have gotten, and who, it's very obvious that he's doing shit that he promised he wouldn't do and he didn't do during his first term. Like bombing Iran.
Yeah.
So, and now the Epstein file stuff, it's pretty obvious that Israel has something on the motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the big stink that's being raised about it is, well, that's coming from Musk. They released the JFK files. Nothing really stood out with that. They did a bullshit release on the Epstein stuff and got called out for being bullshit artists. Tried to pass it off on the rank and file guys in the New York office is trying to hide shit. But there was no video, and now there's a video, but it's not a complete video. And
Yeah, right.
we are in the days of CGI, so I'm not fucking buying the story they're putting out. And it doesn't matter that a guy like, who's that fast-talking little bastard?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Used to be Candace Owens' boss, has his own show.
Oh, that Dan Bongino guy?
No, not Dan
What are you talking
Bongino.
about?
Fuck. Well, somebody is saying, well, he's a pretty big time debater. He loves to run around to the college campuses. About 10 years ago, and he'd always fucking talk to people. And
You talking about that Shapiro dude?
Yeah,
Ben Shapiro?
Ben Shapiro.
Okay. Now, Charlie, it's Charlie Kirk that goes around to the campuses now, but
Yeah,
yeah,
they're cut from the same cloth.
yeah.
And, he's saying, well, you can't really point to anything unless you have the evidence. Where's your evidence? Well, they destroyed it.
Yeah. Destroyed or doctored. They've only had, what, how many years now to fucking
Why
tie
the
up all
fuck?
those loose ends?
Yeah, why the fuck is Giselle Maxwell in jail? Why did Epstein fucking get convicted when there's nobody that he trafficked to? Come on, who the fuck are you kidding? You know,
Nothing to see here.
how
Move
fucking
along, move along.
how fucking stupid do they think we are?
As stupid as we are.
Well, they think we're fucking stupid. And those of us who do see, they just, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. You're a nut. Fuck
Right.
you.
Yep. Well, the easiest way to discount somebody is to call them crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I know the difference between somebody pissing on my boot and rain.
Yeah, right? You don't have to be my dad would say, you don't have to be a veterinarian to know what a dog is.
That's true.
Oh, your paws are soaked. All that morning dew.
Eric B., you got it right.
What do you
Welcome to the
say?
show. We just did
Ben
it, right?
Shapiro, yeah.
Yeah.
Vero says they're all fucking lying, thieving bastards.
He
That's
ain't
true.
wrong. He ain't wrong.
No, that's true. Eric B, eh? Never seen this guy. Where's Rakim? Eric B and Rakim?
I don't know.
Keep up, keep up. You cheater. Very good doggy. You ready for breakfast? Hmm?
With your accent, it sounded like, are you ready for Duck Fest?
Duck. Oh, she'd love to eat a duck for breakfast. But you always give me trouble when I chase them. Now you're going to let me eat them? What? I'm so confused.
think it's time for a mustache trim. I'm just sitting here and fucking, I got a hair in my mouth, and it's like, nah.
They're the worst.
Yeah.
It's stuck in your gum line or something.
No, it's just sort of creeping in on the edge. I didn't fucking trim far enough over.
It's the worst. You bite down on a sandwich and you bite some of your mustache too.
Oh,
Ugh.
fuck, I hate that.
Me too. I hate that fucking shit. It's getting too long. I'm starting to eat it with my food.
Yeah.
Vero says, nah, the worst is a pube. You're right. And it's not hers. Funny guy, funny guy. What's Vero working on today? He's a busy Canadian beaver too.
Speaking of beavers, I wonder if you can encourage beavers to build dams where you want them
I don't know. I've never been much of a beaver behaviorist.
to. True, true, true.
Every beaver I've known's pretty much been out of control and did their own thing.
At least the ro- rodents are, you know, cute their whole life.
Right.
And you can make them into hats.
They're cute their whole life. What happened to hamster then?
He's not a beaver.
He's a rodent.
Yeah.
Vero says, I have to mount a tire on a made in China rim. Damn thing is flimsy. He kinked the bead while trying to remove the tire. Made in China. What isn't made in fucking China? Jesus. Did you lose your ball? Go get it. Where is it? Swede says Kina NR1. Whatever the hell that means. It's for a
Sounds like
garden trailer, and I'm installing a tube. For you, Vero, or is it a paying gig? For himself. Okay. Ah, you can bugger up the rim all you want then. It's for yourself.
And since it's a tube, as long as you don't leave any burrs, fine.
The old tube was one size too big.
But they put it in anyways, huh?
Full of creases and whatnot. Mm-hmm.
Those whatnots always fucking fuck me up too.
Yeah. Impossible to undo. As a seaman, you know all about whatnots.
Yep, you learn how to tie them all in boot camp. That's why we use chain. That way, when they say, tie that off, you like, how? So, where'd you tie it off? I'm just like, I didn't. And they say, why? And I say, what not?
Whatnot. Is it a Princess Auto rim, Vero? Did you go to Princess Auto and get the China quality?
China.
China. Oh, you found your ball. Good girl. No, he went to a local small engine shop. See? Make some good money fixing small engines, man. I found a still weed whacker string trimmer
Uh-huh. Yeah.
sitting on the side of the road. DOA. Brought it home. All I needed was a coil and a plug. Now I got myself a fucking new still weed whacker. Goddamn things are worth almost $300.
Right on.
Yeah, I didn't need it. I could put it up for sale, I guess, but it's like I just can't believe what people will throw away.
Is it better than the one you got?
It's newer. My old one was a FS 36 or something like that. This is an FS 40. Ooh.
Fancy.
Fancy. Moving on up.
To the top. To a
To a
deluxe
deluxe
apartment
apartment in the
in the
sky.
sky.
You're moving on up, moving on up.
We finally got a piece of the pie.
Things don't burn in the kitchen. The grits don't burn on the grill. It's gonna take a whole lot of trying to get on up of that hill. Go moving on up to. I love the Jeffersons.
Yeah, that was a good fucking show.
Well, it was Archie Bunker for the coloreds. They took the formula of Archie Bunker and they just made it for fucking non-whites.
It was a spin-off. No,
Yeah,
seriously, it was.
it was. Yeah, they were characters on the show. They knew what worked.
They had a focus group, and it's like, hey, people really like George Jefferson.
Barrels. Wheezy! uh, now, no, it was a spin-off from All in the Family, Vero. Not from Good Times.
I don't know if any spin-offs from Good Times.
Me neither.
The only one who really did any other acting other than that show was the dad. Because he was in Conan. Remember that?
The movie?
Yeah. You know, then he was in Roots too. But, you know, everybody that,
Everybody was in Roots.
yeah. Ah,
Quinta Quinte.
that's right.
What a happy dog you are. Yeah? You getting all your exercise in the morning where it's nice and cool. Smart. Oh, goodness.
There's the coffee maker factory right there. Fun. I owned a bun when I was married to my first wife.
Memories. Oh, look at the fog.
Yep. You guys didn't believe me when I told them it was foggy earlier. Yeah, they see.
It was too dark to see.
Yep.
Mark Twain loved animals.
Yep. My favorite Mark Twain quote is, "The more I get to know people, the more I love my dog."
Right.
And apparently he was being interviewed by some newspaper guy one time, and the guy, they were going to sit down and have some lemonade on the front porch of his house, and there was a cat sleeping in the chair, and the guy just picks the cat up and puts it on the ground. And Mark Twain ends the interview. He's like, "Hey, he was sitting there."
Well, I know you're supposed to let sleeping dogs lie, but I never heard anything about cats.
Well, I guess everybody handles it a little bit differently. I would have picked the cat up and sat down and put him on my lap, because why not, you know? That way everybody gets to be happy.
You're not going to turn away some pussy?
No. Oh, somebody's backstage.
Ooh, we have guests.
Hello,
Oh,
RO.
it's you.
Good morning, BTs.
Eat a bag of dicks.
How's North Carolina?
Right now it's beautiful, but later today it's going to be hot, humid, but that's all right.
When are we going to see this glorious South Carolina barbecue video you keep promising us?
Well, I'm spending this week at my dad's place, and the following week I'll go to my big sister's house where I'll be able to visit my mom. And I can either get some really good barbecue and all the fixings if I trek down to Wilmington, or I could wait till I go to my sister's place next week where they got some good barbecue joints, more local. I just haven't made up my mind.
We're starting to believe it doesn't exist. You're setting the bar high, man.
Hell, StreamYard.
You're setting the bar really high, RO.
I'm
'Cause,
sorry, my StreamYard just buffered. What'd you say?
um, I'm starting to think that your barbecue is sort of like the Epstein client list.
It doesn't exist.
Well, oh lordy,
Big
Luna's whining like
Bigfoot
a little
runs.
bitch because I left her in the garage.
Bigfoot runs the barbecue joint, Brandon.
Yeah, must be. RO believes in that too. It's just a hominid.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, all right.
Can you hear
I wasn't
us?
sure. Uh,
Obviously
yes.
not. Oh, how long you on vacation for, Aro?
This week and next week.
2 whole weeks, huh? Nice.
What
Yep.
happened at work? Did they give you any hell about it?
No, no one approached me about anything, so my time off was approved, and I'm taking it.
I know somebody had said something to you earlier
Mm,
about it. That you only get 1 week at a time. It's company policy or something like that.
yeah, yeah. He brought it up, but I was like, this will be the second time I'm taking 2 consecutive weeks. I did it back in Christmas of 22. So if that's a policy, uh, it hadn't been enforced for me yet. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Good morning. Yeah.
How's your
Take your
dad?
dogs.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Brandon asked, "How's your dad?"
Well, he's bruised up pretty good, but he's getting around and taking care of business.
I think
Has he
RO
made
must.
you a pie yet?
Oh hell yeah,
I think
we
RO
have
must
pie.
have it delayed.
Did you bring your dogs with you?
Is there a delay? I did.
Nice. How did they make the road trip?
Uh, they were a bit stressed, but we stopped often and let them walk and gave them water when they wanted it, and um, they've acclimated pretty well. Leo's taking a dump in the yard right now.
Right at home.
Yep.
The kids go with you, or you just go by yourself?
There's a jujitsu. Do what?
The kids went with him.
Did they?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
and he's demonstrated his bravery and everything. He let Abby drive.
yeah. There's a jujitsu
Ooh.
school here in town.
You gonna go in and get your ass kicked?
Leo, Leo, come here. Let's get some breakfast.
Breakfast.
Come on, come on.
I don't know if I'll see one or not, but I think I am going to stop and take my 30-minute break. I can heat up some more coffee.
More coffee.
Yeah.
Should grab a snack too, Brandon.
I should, and I will.
Coffee on an empty stomach. Ugh.
Well, that part doesn't bother me, but I am hungry. And I do have the crock pot going. I was just planning on eating it later.
Ooh. Good morning, Rusty. The captain is awake.
Hey, Captain, do you have a sword video without a bunch of words, cluttering up the screen? I want to fucking change. I want to see if I can change your sword into a fucking lightsaber.
A big swinging dong.
No, that'd be fucking hilarious. But I was thinking more along the lines of lightsaber, you faggot. Holy
Sorry, I went there.
yeah. Although that would be fucking hilarious.
It is. They had a. There was a video game called Saints Row, and one of the weapons was called the Penetrator, and it was like a 4 foot long dong that you would fucking swing around and smack people down with. Fuck, that never got old.
Yeah. Well, maybe if RO would give us a sword video, I'd put that on there.
Yes.
Call it Ridgeline Defender.
Yes. Rusty says, I will see what I can make. Vero knows that game. I have it on PS3. I should pull that shit out.
Yeah, that makes
Uh,
sense.
that was a great game, man. Fucking beat him down with a big purple dong. Oh fuck! It was like a copy of Grand Theft Auto, but things were a little more. What's the word?
Risque.
Just out. Yeah, risky out there, just wild and crazy out there. Uh, good times.
Welcome back, RO.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I moved back into the Wi-Fi. I don't think I had the best connection outside.
It seemed like you had like a delay because we'd ask a question, then we'd have to wait like 10, 12 seconds, and then you'd answer.
Okay,
A
well,
little longer than your normal processing time.
yeah, that's just how service is here. But like I said, I'm back inside on my dad's Wi-Fi, so better
Got that.
communication.
Got that hillbilly internet.
Yeah. Guess what we did last night?
Um, did it involve eggplants?
That's what I was guessing too.
He's not answering, so I
They got
guess.
a. I am answering. They got a jujitsu school here in town. Jax wanted to check it out, so I said, "Bet, let's go check it out." And they invited him to come train. We explained to him, we're not enrolling in school here. We're only here on vacation visiting family, but we just want to see what y'all had going on. Eh, so what? Come train anyway. So we did that last night and plan to go back again later today and tomorrow. It's a good school.
Nice. That's nice.
And Abby participated.
Wow. I didn't know she did jujitsu.
She doesn't, but she wanted to try it. She's on vacation. Time to try new things.
That's kind of a dangerous attitude.
Well, some new things within reason.
So did you gee up and get your ass kicked or what?
No, my days on the mat are done.
Uh, Now all you do on the mat is drag your ass on
And poop.
it.
Well, the poop first and then the ass dragon. At least that's what Sam thinks.
Exactly.
Right.
Senora
Oh, it's so
Itchy.
funny when I was teaching him not to drag his ass on the fucking floor of the truck. Um, I fucking took him out, put him on the grass, and simulated dragging his ass on the grass. And the next time he went out and takes a shit, get up close to the door, looks at me dead in the eye, sits his ass down and drags his ass. Just to show. See, I learned. It, he's a good boy. and he hasn't drug his ass on the floorboards
Good
of the
boy.
truck ever since. He's been an outside ass dragger.
Now, how do we get you to stop?
Well, I don't know. The one thing that I have not been able to cure him of is whenever he gets his feet dirty, he doesn't like to be dirty, right? So whenever he gets his feet dirty, the first thing he does is he fucking runs as fast as he can, jumps up on the bed, and fucking starts cleaning himself on the bed. So not only do we have a trail of fucking dog yuck all across the floor, he jumps onto the bed, and I have to fucking change the sheets and wash them. Bastard. You know, before Sam, I had 2 pairs of sheets. You know, I'd change them out once a week. That was fine. But this little fucker, son of a bitch, I have to change sheets every couple days.
Do more laundry, senor.
Yeah. Yeah. Hamster would love this exit. It has a taco Juan. And he
Did you
likes
drive yesterday?
a little bit. It was almost 9 hours between the time I dropped off and the time that I picked up his load. So I didn't have a hell of a lot of time. I didn't feel like putting on the setting up for a stream, getting everybody notified, all that shit. It takes me about a half hour to get set up to stream. So I gotta make the picture, I gotta set it up in Rumble, because Rumble takes a bit of doing, and then get it set up on StreamYards, then post the link and all that good stuff. And I usually notify Hemi and Grinch. Although I don't think I did that today. I'm thinking about
No, not today.
All right, Beardstown. I'll fit right in there.
Mm.
Nice and cool here today. It's only 67 this morning.
Go on. No, back up.
Yeah, back up. Back up if you know what's good for you. So, RO, are you going to do anything like you're doing? You're taking the kids to judo.
See?
Are you gonna do anything that you did when you were a kid that you enjoyed that was simply Southern that you can't do in Texas? You know, like catching crawdads and putting them on your nipples or anything like that?
Uh, Nothing so grandiose. My my main purpose here is to visit family, spend time with them.
Yeah.
Here, here. Sit. Good girl.
And unfortunately, StreamYard doesn't like my dad's Wi-Fi or the 4G I get outside. So
Well, I am happy you hopped on and shared a little time with us. I think I might have overestimated how fast I could make this drive. I said I was going to deliver at about 8. I think I'm going to get there about 7. My dreams of stopping for coffee, are being thwarted because there aren't any fucking rest areas.
What highway you on?
State 72.
And the nearest town?
Fuck.
oh no,
Springfield's behind me. I'm between Springfield and Quincy.
Springfield and Quincy. Springfield, Missouri?
Illinois.
Springfield, Illinois. Okay.
Good. Why bother fucking stopping? I'm 52 miles away from my drop.
Will they have coffee at your drop?
No, I have coffee in the truck. Uh,
Oh. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Just make your own.
oh, we're out of the fog for a little bit. Yay. What's the topic of conversation in the chat today?
Not much. Vero said Sammy needs his own carpet in the truck.
No, we don't do any carpet in the truck. We've got this rubberized mat over the top of the insulation. It's kind of soft, easy to clean.
Oh, my dad had a crew come in yesterday. They installed a moisture barrier and humidifier underneath his house. I was like, Jesus Christ, those guys earned their money.
Nasty under there. Muddy and mildewy.
It's hot as balls. Yep, exactly.
down here. Illinois River Valley is something else. I like it. Good party. Now you got me doing it, RO.
Had corn on the cob last night. I tried eating it the long way, but I just couldn't do it.
Still haven't recovered from your surgery all the way yet, huh? Oh, come on, that was funny. Well, Grinch will be very disappointed.
I'm just not a true Nebraskan.
That's true, you're not.
He'll get over it.
Yeah.
You bet.
Well, Yogi Bear's Jellystone Resort is right up ahead.
You need to fix a picnic basket.
Yep. Mr. Ranger said no. That's all right, boo boo. I'm a smarter than the average bear. Ow, Yowgate.
I wonder if Yogi Berra, the baseball player, talked like that.
Yeah. Apparently not. Apparently he was full of all kinds of fucking shit. You know, he's got all sorts of fucking sayings. We have a high shoulder here. So do you know what that means?
No, Brandon. Eh? Sorry.
It means it's pot o'clock. Bless you.
Hey, True Blood.
Yo, what's up? Can you hear me, RO? I do not believe that RO can hear me.
Holy fucking delay.
Oh,
Do we know
shit.
what you're hauling?
Um, I'll just tell you, because you'll never guess it, and we don't have three people. I am hauling
Yes, I
43
can hear you.
pounds.
There's just a huge
I'm
delay.
I'm hauling 43,000 pounds of colon guard, and I'm taking it to the General Mills factory. How's that?
Colon guard.
Yep. Apparently, there's an edible component to that system. I don't remember eating anything special when I did it before. Basically, you just shit in a cup. But hey, maybe they've got a new thing. Hello, Constantine. Hello. Hello.
One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Do you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Okay, some long delay
Yeah.
because smoke.
Fog.
Uh, oh, okay. Strange. Never see fog with blue sky. Usually we have gray sky with some fog around.
It's a morning fog. I'm driving down into the Mississippi River Valley,
Mm.
and the water is cool and the air is
No, I
warm.
know. I remember such stuff when I was in mountains, and just for me just unusual. I saw that, but just in mountain. But again, what difference between just same temperature difference if it's been between top and river valley or lower and upper mountains? Yep. Mm, you go to somewhere near Mississippi because
Yep.
it's practically half of America.
Yeah. It's,
It's not so easy to localize you.
well,
Yeah.
I'm just about to Hannibal, Missouri. That's my destination.
You soon will be
Yep.
going to your paperwork. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
home. It'll be hometown of. It's the hometown of Mark Twain. So
Yep. Wow. I not think that you have time to visit his museum.
no, I don't think I'll have time to visit his museum or any inclination to.
Hmm.
I've read his books instead.
Oh, he was good. Yeah.
My favorite Mark Twain story is a Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's
Yeah.
court.
Yep. One of the first book about time travel back. It's pretty popular genre nowadays, and I don't like a lot of that books, but again, it is how it is. Oh, he's good author. I love his book in my childhood, and time to time, some part of it interesting to reread even nowadays.
I don't know. Did is that book was because I think that predates Jules Verne and his time
Oh
machine.
no, no, no,
No,
no,
no, it doesn't.
no.
I can't remember which one was first then.
Mm, just uh, 1888 is Time Machine. First, just like short story writing. Later, we was writing like full scale book. Mm, oh, it was published first time year after first story of Wells was published. It was before he published full scale. Like,
The full scale.
no,
It was before he published the full scale book, but after the short story. Then.
yep.
Okay.
And because time is so small, because it's different times, and maybe they come to that conclusion separately.
Maybe.
Because
Or
it's not nowadays when you just in 2 weeks can see short video on YouTube and start writing your own. It's not happening one day. But maybe he was inspired.
maybe. Who knows? Maybe they even knew each other and
Yeah.
probably sat around drinking brandy one night, smoking cigars, going, you know what, Jules, this would be really cool if we talked about
Yeah. Especially I know that Twain travel a lot.
it. Yes, he did.
Mm, yep. I don't even remember when he's when is die. Oh, 1910. Okay. No, it was good author. Uh, yeah. But in any case, good to
Do you
remember. And yeah,
do, do you know what he squandered his fortune on?
no.
He tried to develop a steam-powered machine gun.
Okay. It was interesting idea that humanity tried to do few times, but it have one critical issues. Do you know what's happened when boiling kettle for that steam engine explode, little bit damaged,
Yeah,
and you want to put and people try to put that stuff, but on
r-
battlefield and it's in a run,
yeah.
run.
In a
It,
in a place where people are trying to punch holes in you, yeah, it's a bad
yeah.
idea.
Steam explosion was common issue. I know that it was even protocol built for that stuff. Yep, that's why it's not so good idea. But again, maybe it was good idea at some point. But when we figure out how to use smokeless
Well,
powder,
I think, you know, he was thinking along the lines of we're going to have a steam powered warship or a steam
yeah,
powered, because they didn't have tanks yet.
yeah,
And what do we do with this? You know, can we just
yeah,
use can we make extra steam on the ship,
yeah,
use it to have a machine gun?
yeah. No, I understand. For the ship, it's have a lot of sense, especially in that period of time. Because lately main danger is exactly powder or another ammunition that stored on the ship was main target for another ship. If you hit, I don't know, remember how to English that's powder chamber or something like that. I don't know how it's correct term for that stuff.
Magazine.
Okay, magazine. Okay,
Ah,
on the ship
cool.
that chamber on ship called magazine. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, I will didn't know that term, but again, yes, if you have something like that, yes, if you can remove that danger, why not?
That's the
It's
same way they're selling the railgun right now. And the directed energy stuff, it's like, oh, we don't have to carry anything that'll blow up on the ship. Just
Mm,
have to generate a shit ton of power and, well, carry a bunch more fuel that blows up.
it's not a lot of blow up. Diesel pretty hard to make it blow up if you use diesel. Or you can have nuclear.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
even harder.
Yeah, it doesn't blow up, it's just more steam.
Yep. More steam ahead. But again, they try to sell cheaper solution because all understand that rockets it's really really good. They want to make cheaper solution for replacement. But now cheapest solution it's now drones. The best solution nowadays. More power, much cheaper than rocket, the same distance. Mm, Classical ship is already outdated. Maybe if they figure out somehow to just use container ship like a battle fleet, then it makes sense. You make cheap, huge container and put all weapons like drones, rocket, radar system in container and just assemble it in correct way, and you have battleship. If you don't need it, you just remove that weapon container, put regular container and dry around the seas, make some money. It's what I see like future of warfare on the sea. Like I know that Pentagon word modularity, and you can sell practically anything if you say it's modular. But
Well, you could get one up on that. You have a container ship that also carries, semi trucks to carry the same containers. You use some of them at sea, and then you get on land and you put them on trucks and you carry the fight.
yep, they will be much slower. All other stuff,
Yeah, they'd be
only
on
ones.
par with mobile artillery.
mm, Again, maybe I don't know. Mm, Artillery, it's not an option because of recoil. But
Well, I mean, the speed of their movement around the battlefield would be on par with mobile artillery.
mm, carrier don't expect meat artillery. They just need speed to avoid hitting by rockets. That's why they lose few two airplanes. Just throw away from the deck, like I remember, just because they try to avoid shooting by the drones. But again, it's temporary solution. But listen, no, it's only because of money. I don't know. At some point, humanity, we can't build cheap new tunnel for metro because it's nowadays somehow start to be so expensive. They built a lot of them. Only Chinese can do that stuff. We stop build new railroad system. And I don't understand what's really going on. We have no people. We have too many people try to steal stuff. I don't understand that. And it's going all around the world. I know I said about my country, about your country. I said practically everywhere in the world. It's start to be very expensive to build underground trains, and I don't understand why.
Well, tunneling is not cheap.
It's
Much
never be
easier,
cheap, but
much
we
easier to build on top of the ground.
uh, you can produce railroad too. And some moment we stop making it in scale, in good scale, with good results. And some moment it's all start to be so ridiculously expensive. Bridges come from 1 200 million to billions per bridge all around the world. Tunnels start to be ridiculously expensive. I understand they may be a little bit arrive with inflation, not in such scale, but
No, what the
something
deal
changed in system.
is what changed is the lack of competition. You
It's
know, there's not a lot of domestic production of steel anywhere but China and South Korea.
hmm you lose your steel local steel production. Everywhere in the world you just steel produced in China and India. Maybe because of that green stuff that they try to figure out. It's like I write you about recycling.
You know,
Uh,
the biggest foundry in the world's in South Korea.
they not have no coal, no steel, but they can make the biggest foundry. But yeah,
They have coal and iron there.
South Korea. I know North Korea have that, but South, I'm not sure. Another example, if not South Korea, Japan, they definitely not have anything of that. They just build that on their side and use. Uh,
All right, well, plug your ears. We're about ready to go across the state line because here's the Mississippi River Bridge out over the fucking swamp first. And now over the river. Wow, quite a few barges today. Welcome to Missouri, motherfuckers.
I heard your scream. And I'm just Google it. South Korea to import most of their iron and coal.
Okay.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. South Korea imports most of their iron and coal. It's the last thing I heard.
Yep. That was expected because I know that it's one of the reasons why it's a ridiculous example. They not have natural resources. Most of them stay in North Korea, and they still much richer than us. On that point, in some moment, I just okay, and one moment I figure out there's different stars of line when North Korea lose all their lands because collapse of Soviet Union, and North Korea not, and that happened 30 years ago, 35. This means it just not only their fault, they just was part of the system, and they was on the distance. Yes, they're incompetent, but not so ridiculously incompetent. As always,
I
all
like those giant ship motors they make in North Korea. I mean South Korea. The two-stroke diesels
oh
that are bigger than your house.
yep. Mm. I'm subscribed on one YouTuber that all host his channels about gas gas engines and all that stuff. Piston engines mostly. He's not,
Right.
and he show few new. I subscribed on him because he show newest invention in that area. And one of the new company and new patents that he exposed, exposed it was two-stroke engines with special valve system. It's make two-stroke engine without use oil as part of the fuel. We
Right.
still lubricate and controlling that coefficient that between not pressure but how you collapse fuel in that. I don't can explain correctly. Uh,
Well, there's having a two-stroke engine without having to add oil is nothing new.
oh, it's just about control compression that he has two-stroke engine and still keep him efficient in compound and compact.
Yeah.
I know, but
Gosh, since in World War II they had two-stroke diesels. Uh, that no, that's fucking even earlier than that. The two-stroke diesel that they had on the blimps with the opposable piston or the opposing pistons.
mm,
Uh,
and
it ran with it didn't need oil because the intake pressure was provided by a supercharger instead of crankcase pressure,
mhm.
like with a normal two-stroke. So
I don't know. That's no technology close to it, but they just regulate compression and regulate it. Just use update that idea with compression. Just regulate compression with different cycle. But nowadays it's not a big deal. But again, if it was possible in World War II, why everybody use that annoying two-stroke engine everywhere in every city
because
small? It's not
money,
efficient. It's not efficient. It's just disgustingly smoke outside of it. It just half burnt fuel. It's just yeah, I know. But
yeah, it's easier and simpler just to let the stroke of the engine push air into your cylinder. It's it's so simple, you know.
yeah, I know.
You don't have to build anything special. No superchargers, no nothing like that.
Some simple solution, but nobody cares because now they try to kill combustion engine. Yeah, combustion. The channel was about combustion engine. I understand when it's speaking with you that I remember that word. Yep.
Yeah.
They just control compression that into truck engine get burned through totally. Yeah, it needs some little bit more advanced valve system and maybe some compression stuff out
It's
there.
all about money, uh, as always. You
Yeah.
know, if you can make something for 10 cents on the dollar of what it costs to make something that would be better, the better thing is never going to get made.
I don't know. If it's make life another way miserable, yeah. Main issue with business that he make it that way till he can unload all collateral damage like ecology, health issues, and all that stuff on the government. Yes, business never do that, but when government start to turn it back, it start to be trouble, and they start to think maybe it's cheaper to make something normal. But again,
Yeah.
e- each time it's happened, that's huge trouble, and I don't know how to fix that situation because all that green party that said that you will have if you not separate garbage between glass, plastic, and all on and on and on, and after all that you figure out that they just burn it 70% with other type of garbage, and I said
Yeah.
why, what's
Uh,
going on?
well, somebody was fucking making money. That's what. Whether it
Yeah,
was
and it just
corruption from the government or, you know, yeah,
just not right people. Yes, they must understand that if you have some plastic part, just few grams, nobody will reuse it. It's too small to be reused. Just throw it away in regular way. Do not disturb with such thing. And if you even main country like European Union, United States will make that nonsense, it just help in 5-10% because most of all that damage happens in China, India, and other country where you just move your production and just.
yeah. I'll be right back. I have to talk to the gate guard and
Okay, sure,
drop my
sure. I
load.
will.
Dropping off. Period. How long it'll last.